Welcome back to Movies TV Man, and of course you can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Man, and welcome to Tuesday's edition of the MUFC Daily. I've been reading a lot of your stuff and your tweets over on Twitter, and I've noticed you're very upset that Antonio Conte is the new Spurs manager. You shouldn't be, because he was never in Manchester United's football club's eyeline to be the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer replacement. They are, of course, they've got their eye on a manager, maybe on a few, but it was never about Conte. There's a lot of things I've been reading since the Conte rumours started. Oh, he wouldn't be my number one choice, but he's better than Ole. Well, I mean, a 3-foot leprechaun would be better than Ole. I would be better than Ole. Anyone's better than fucking Ole. You can't just bring a manager in because they're better than Ole. Look, Conte is a very able football coach. I like him, but I think we've dodged a bullet here. I don't think he's going to do very much at Spurs. There may be some good moments, but let's not forget the manager they sacked on Monday had only been there since the summer. And Conte was in negotiations with them in the summer, but something went wrong with the deal. Why now is everything ironed out and he's there straight away? It seems rather nefarious to me, doesn't it you? But anyway, I think we dodged a bullet. I know a lot of people are upset about this, but there are other options. I mean, the number one option now would be Zinedine Zidane. Now, if you listen to journalists, they'll tell you he's not interested. I'm hearing other things. And look, as I said yesterday, I think Ole was sacked straight after the Liverpool game. That's just my opinion, and he'll be booted out. He'll be booted out, you know, during the international break. And of course, it's a big day today because we play Atalanta in the Champions League group stages as well. So it's exciting. Look, a lot of people actually think Manchester United have already beaten Atalanta. I don't think so. This is a very different proposition to what we played with Spurs. We played a team without a heartbeat, you know, low on confidence. This is different. Atalanta are playing well. They're doing well. The coach has got them organised. The only reason we beat them is because they had a few players missing. Now, I'm not sure if those missing players are back or not, but they'll certainly be in a better position now than they were a few weeks back. So this is interesting. Now, will he play 7 at the back, or will he revert to type? Now, the thing is, everyone's talking about 7 at the back, that it's the missing chicken in the bucket recipe. You know, do that and we'll never leak a go again and everything will be all right. Don't forget, our defenders are not good enough. They're not. And they haven't been organised properly. They haven't been drilled properly. Even someone like Varane has made mistakes, and, you know, even during his time at United. And I know he's new and he has to get used to his teammates in defence. I get that. Lindelof, Maguire, Bailey, they all make mistakes. So we will leak opportunities and goals. It's going to happen. If you have to play 7 at the fucking back to get anywhere in a game, that's a problem. Manchester United should never be playing 7 at the back. Oh, sorry, it's 3 at the back. Nah, it's 7 at the back, right? That's how it works. I believe if he was to play the same formation in this game as he did against Spurs, we could get burnt badly. Why? Because, as I say, this is a team playing high on confidence. They're not going to be shooting blanks. They can beat Manchester United however they set up. The best way for Manchester United is to go attacking. Now, we know Solskjaer doesn't do that because he's got his own self-survival in his, faults. So he's going to be defensive. He's always going to be defensive. That's why he got the result against Spurs, because he was ultra-defensive, and he'll do it again tonight. I suspect he will play 7 at the back, 3 at the back, my apologies, again, hoping to get the same result, because he's the accidental manager. He's the Frank Spencer, as I've said so many times, of football managers, right? Everything he does, he's just guessing. He's throwing a bunch of pancakes in the air and hoping one of them sticks, or he catches one in his frying pan. This is what it is with Solskjaer. He's a bullshitter. He ain't a great manager. He shouldn't be coaching in professional elite football for any club. So he's done 7 at the back. Oh, this seems to work. Should we keep going? Because it's stuck for one game. So we'll do it again and hope for the best. Just because you play this way it doesn't guarantee anything. It's still funny that United fans and, high profile Manchester United speakers and supporters are in support of this negative formation, because I'm not. Because if this is the future under Ollie, who's going to go and watch us? Come on. Are you going to sit at Old Trafford and watch Manchester United play Wimbledon fucking football under Joe Kinnear? Are you, or Bobby Gould? Bobby Gould, is that what you're going to do? You're going to pay your season ticket to watch Manchester United play dour, negative, Wimbledon 7 at the back football. That's amazing. And ultimately, how long can that last? How long will people sit there watching this shit? Maybe if we win trophies from it, but we're not. This man isn't capable of winning trophies. And there lies the problem. So he did his pre-game presser yesterday. Very arrogant as usual. And let me just read to you what he says. Apparently, he enjoys criticism and he said, bring it on. All right, Ollie, I didn't need your permission, but I'll keep the criticism going because it's genuine opinion from not just me, but most Manchester United and football fans. You're not good enough for this club or any elite club. Anyway, this is from Charlotte Dunker. I tell you what, she's hot, isn't she? OGS says, attitude of group has been spot on. We've got so many players and we don't have time for anyone to sulk or not give energy to the team. If you're not in the starting 11, you're there to support your teammates and do your best if you come on. He doesn't want anyone, this is no time for anyone to sulk. Really? You're a Manchester United manager and you're going to talk about people who can't get a game sulking. Ollie, don't you think that Van der Beek and Sancho have every right to be sulking? They came into the club as big ambitious buys. VDB's hardly got a kick since he's come. And you know what I jokingly said when he bought Sancho. I jokingly said when he bought Sancho that he wasn't going to play him. He was going to do the same thing that he did to VDB. Because it was obvious. He didn't need the player. All that fuss, all that effort, all that heartbreak, we were going to get him, we wasn't going to get him. All those years of trying to get him and then getting him. And then you don't play him. Are you really trying to convince me that he's just come here to make up the numbers? Because Ollie, if you seriously believe that, that's a huge problem. A huge problem. Why did you bring him to the club? Why did you bring Van der Beek to the club? Are you seriously telling me you just want them to be members of the squad, but you don't want them to whinge or sulk? Of course they're going to sulk. You're destroying their football careers because these guys can't get a fucking game hardly. I mean, Van der Beek's game time is disgusting for a player of his ability. And only Ollie knows why. I'll tell you why. Because Van der Beek is basically, an offensive player. And he doesn't like that. He wants players that are a bit more defensive minded. They can have skill, but they've got to be good at tracking back. And if you're not good at that, he doesn't want you. Now, you say, but what about Ronaldo? Well, he never bought Ronaldo. He never decided to buy Ronaldo. He never wanted Ronaldo. Smile about him as he says his name, as he does, he's not happy about that. He didn't want Ronaldo at the club. That's a problem. Let me tell you why that's a problem, because Ronaldo is a bigger ex-legend than him. So, if it becomes a war between him and Ronaldo, he will lose every time, and he knows that. And this is why he was releasing shit to the press about Ronaldo not tracking back and Ronaldo being a bad buy, and it's Ronaldo's fault that the form's gone so badly recently. Of course, that's bullshit, but that's all these top Reds need. These top Reds will never criticise this manager or this club. This is how it works. So all these top Reds were going about, just imagine, pre-Tottenham game, blaming Ronaldo. I mean, and how ironic, again, Ronaldo kind of comes up smelling of roses. Ronaldo will always end up smelling of roses, whatever happens on or off the pitch. He basically won us that game. So they went very, very quiet, didn't they? Because this is what they do. They all talk, top Reds all talk about being positive and all these negative people out there. But listen, top Reds can't police other Manchester United supporters. You're not a real fan just because you don't criticise the manager or the club. In fact, that makes you a lesser fan in my book. So what I would reiterate today, as we talk about the Manchester United problem, and listen, we're in big trouble with this crazy manager, is that Conte wasn't the right man for us. So I think we've dodged a bullet. The club were never interested in bringing him. People saying they called towards him. They never wanted him. It was never him, and I know he would have been an easy, quick fix for now. But Manchester United are, of course, thinking long term. You can't keep on sacking managers. And I mean, look at David Moyes now. My opinion on Moyes is this. Yes, he's done a good job at West Ham, and credit to him. But West Ham are a small club compared to Manchester United. The pressure's less there. I think the pressure told as soon as he came to Manchester United. So I'm happy for David Moyes that he's doing well. And I think he was sacked at the right time. But you never know. And despite me thinking that Moyes was never going to make it and me wanting him out at the time, I still think he wasn't given long enough and probably needed at least another full season, and then we could have removed him. I think that would have been fair to him. But we did get rid of him and we brought in Louis van Gaal. Ultimately, you may as well have just kept Moyes there for another year, then get rid of him. I mean, the Van Gaal era was very interesting, and without Van Gaal, we wouldn't have got Anthony Martial. So probably, I'm happy that Louis came to the club, and he gave us lots of entertainment on the sideline and in the press conferences as well. But you know, that one thing we can label at Ed and the Glazers, they haven't brought in the right manager for our club. Good managers in their own rights, apart from Ole, but not the right fit for our club. The next manager, who I believe is coming in very soon, must be the right fit for Manchester United. Because we can't bring another one who's not right for our club and who's not right for us. First of all, the way he plays football has to be the Manchester United way. But ultimately, forget the Manchester United way. We want to see good football. What we don't want to see is a manager playing ultra defensive, Wimbledon, Bobby Gould, kind of, Joe Kinnear, 7 at the back, gritty, negative football. Because as I said earlier, nobody wants to see that. This has been the MUFC Daily. I'm Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so you never miss this perfection. And I'll be back tomorrow with even more MUFC Daily. Until then, goodbye.